Alright guys, we are back with another VOD review of my Silver 5 promos. So, first game with Jax went pretty well. I think I'm gonna go with another one. So, we're gonna get this one underway. I think I did a good job of explaining my early jungle clear. So, we're gonna kind of skip through that a little bit. Our Yorick this game gets very, very strong. I think it might have been this game, might have been a different game. For some reason, I must have not done as well early. I got a lot more damage on me, so it's a little bit different every time you jungle. But I try to stay healthy enough. I usually take the Scuttler Crab, as you guys see, before red buff, as I wait for my smite to come up so I can smite it for the extra HP, allowing me to go to Krugs afterward. Uh, sorry, I'm saying a lot. That's when I'm trying to get my next point across. This Yorick in this game is very, very strong, so a lot of my plays are going to be centered around him this game. Kind of the same as the Shen. I tried to... Oh, there I got jumped. I didn't have any vision, and they were in the bush. Luckily, I was able to ward hop and flash out of the way. But then I see my Taric and my Lucian collapse, and we get a good... I think... Yeah, I just walked by because I let Dragon kill him. As you see, I just walk away. So that was a really good collapse from the bot lane. It gets me an assist, it gets Lucian a kill, and Lucian wants to back off, so I'm kind of just making sure that Taric doesn't get caught. I come here, I stun, and this is a good roam from Xerath. I don't know, it's a great double stun by Taric. So my goal here is to try to make sure that everyone gets out safely. Now I jump here because it had turned pretty bad, and I don't think that we could have fixed it, especially with Xerath running away. So I had to get out of the way as well, which is unfortunate. It looks good right here, but I get chunked out pretty bad, and the ult is from Echo is pretty scary, and we also have to respect the Jinx ultimate, so I barely get out of the way of that one. So I'm out at that point. We have to let Taric die. Not a huge problem. We're still in it. Yorick is pressuring the Riven really hard top, so I don't have to worry. See, there's another kill, so I don't really have to worry about him a lot this game. So until we get team fighting, I try to give more attention towards the middle and the bot side. So Xerath gets a good pick there. This game is kind of all over the place. I try to give Xerath the blue, but I don't think he responds, so I end up taking it. The Leona... Oh, I remember why my jungle here was bad. The Leona invaded early, and I got chunked pretty hard. Here I want Xerath to tank some of it because I'm taking a lot, and then end up walking away thinking that he can get it with an ability, but it resets and he starts raging at me. So I just I'll give it to him real quick. Not raging, but wow, lol. Kind of passive aggressive. So I give him that. I like to give my mid laners blue buff as often as I can, especially when I'm playing someone like Jax and I have my refillable potion. I don't always buy refillable potion, but it is really good sustain, and if I have the gold for it, then we usually finish it off. So here I didn't get the invulnerability, so it's a little risky for me. I end up dying from that So that was not the best uh, thing for me to come down, especially when I was low health. And I think Echo gets a double here. Yeah, so he gets a double. So this game is a really good indication of what we need to do when we're behind. This game has is not great. 10 minutes in, we're 1,000 down, and they get dragon off this because of the dragon pressure that I've been talking about. They should, at least. I forget exactly. Xerath is getting kind of bullied by Echo here, and there's not. I try to come help, but I don't. So they got dragon off of that, which is really good for them. They did the smart play. Luckily, our Yorick is very strong right now against this Riven, so I think I start praising him. And I'm still trying to help the more struggling lanes, because this game is, when you're at the elo that we're at, our uh, our games are very, very brawly. There's a lot of deaths in it, and it's not as much rotating and decision making. It's more kill than figure out your advantage, instead of figuring out your advantage before. So I think I just start finishing up my going around my camps. It is important to keep farmed up as a jungler, because you can spend a lot of time ganking lanes, and if you don't get a very solid advantage off of it, it is very hard. You kind of notice that you're falling behind. So every now and then you do have to go make sure that you can get some gold through your jungle camps. So I think I probably finished this, and once again I'm going for Cinderhulk. Cinderhulk I think is just a lot stronger of an item for Jax right now, because we have a Lucian, a Xerath, and a Yorick. Yorick is a bruiser, Xerath is heavy AP damage, Lucian is heavy AD damage. Our only other tank is Taric, and he doesn't get tanky until later game. So it's kind of up to me right here to be the tank. And I know he's gonna ult back, but you kind of have to make sure that he gets really lucky here. I guess it was a good roam by Leona. Leona in this game does very well. She pressures me and my blue multiple times, as well as roams when she needs to be in certain spots. You saw she was up here. She's probably getting deep vision with a Mumu, and now she's here mid lane helping out her mid laner. So this Leona, I believe, played very well. I had a lot of issues with trying to deal with her. When I'm chunked out like this, it's kind of useless to go try to team fight some more. So this is when I go get my jungle camps, and especially with my refillable potion, I can actually sustain off of these camps and end up with more health. It takes a little bit longer, but each camp gives you an extra potion, and you can end up getting full health from it. So you get the gold, you get more farm. It's very good instead of backing or trying to fight at low health. It's the best option. So the Yorick gets a good advantage up here. So I actually don't hang out in his lane until, well, actually I don't think I ever go up to his lane. When he has an advantage like this, he has a tower and he has multiple kills, solo kills, I say I need to help lanes down here. So I think here's a fight. It's a scary fight. I actually think I play this pretty well. Run back to Taric, knowing that this fight is lost. I run back to Taric to get, okay, let's see. So there's a TP here, so immediately we should try to run away, unless we don't see it. So their collapse is really good. That Echo stun gets both of us. Lucian dies immediately. So my job is to live. So I run into the Taric ult, and I jump, try to get away as best I can. Echo's kind of on me, but I stun him here, and I live through that. I think, yeah, I think he dies. I get the ward hop and I get away safely. So this game is, we are behind, and I have not done a lot, but see, them committing so many down. I think they had three bot allows Xerath to push this, and it makes, and the pressure that Yorick's putting top is also really good. So though we lost that fight of 2-0, we did end up getting a tower for it. And Yorick's getting harder and harder to kill, so his CS lead is very good. Where am I? I'm up here. Okay, I think we can go ahead a little bit. So this game I end up going full damage. Last game, or full tank. Last game that you guys saw, I went into a more of a little bit more of a bruiser build, but that it's all dependent on how the game is going at the moment. Let's see, let's get into the next fight. Okay, here it is. Let's get back. So I think my job in this fight, they're up a little bit too far. So I try, oh, shouldn't be doing this right here, but I am. And Yorick's getting the red buff. So this isn't a great start to our fight. I'm a little bit chunked, have low mana. They siege this tower, and then the Leona gets onto the Xerath, and my job is to try to peel for him, but that ends up just giving them a kill, end up dying. And I think they continue siege. Luckily, the Yorick is starting to rotate, and I don't think anyone else dies. Oh, we get a kill on the Riven. Yorick gets a kill on him. And now Yorick's starting to become a really big team fight threat. So, I think we get out of this one pretty well at the, oh no, okay. So, an Echo probably, oh, he gets stunned so he can't ult back. So that team fight went alright, I think. I think we went 4 for 3? 4 for 4? And now it's about 20 minutes in. So from being behind, now we need to start pushing a lead if we can start winning team fights. And we can do that with Yorick helping out. So we're gonna go get Vision of Baron. It's a little early for them to try it, but it's good to get the Vision anyway. And keep doing the camps. Alright, next big fight is around Dragon, I believe. So let's see if we can get around that. Yeah. So we're gonna try to bait this here because we have vision and control over it. So that stun sets up a kill on the Riven. So now it's a 5v4. Yorick is solo killing the Echo down here. So we have all this power over the dragon. And Tarek zoning off. So we get this pretty easily, and then we can come try to fight. So I think I get a good stun on Leona. Xerath's ult hits. And so now I switch to Jinx as soon as I can, because she is the carry obviously. So I think I end up flashing and yeah, just make sure she can die. And I think the best thing to do here at this point would be to get this tower. So let's see, I think we do that. I tank it a couple times just because I'm dumb, but we wait for this to push in, and I think we can, this Yorick is really strong, so we can probably kill Riven here, but he's low. And now I think this is a bad idea for us. Lucian and I are still here, and we shouldn't really try to push us anymore. So we should both recall, and I think I was recalling here too. But then Lucian he kind of tried to bait, which didn't help, and now he goes in. I can't leave him, so I go in, and we get collapsed on and both die. So we should have just tried to back as soon as we could. Tarek tries to come help, but a 4v2, it just ends up feeding them extra kills. Let's go a little bit further. Here's another team fight. So, alright, I just come up, Tech's about to come up, and team fight breaks out here. The Yorick is really strong. I try to peel for Yorick because he's our best damage dealer, instead of trying to go for the Jinx. My Lucian was giving me flack for that, but I think it's the best idea considering the amount of damage and the amount of teamfight presence that Yorick brings. Echo ults in, I think he ends up killing me from it. Yeah, he flashes and kills me. But that was a fair trade for us. We got a 3 for 2. And I think, yeah. Alright, so my job here is to peel for the carries, which are Yorick, and Xerath and Lucian. So doing damage isn't really a priority for me. And I think that's close to the end of the game. We get a couple good picks. I go on to the Ribbon. And then now we have to peel for the carry because the Echo. Now we gotta figure out what to do. So we're sieging down here, we're pushing pretty hard. So it's allowing us to get all this pressure on this tower right here. And I think they forfeit after this. So get final kills. And forfeit comes down, or do we win? I don't really know. Let's see. Finish it up. Yeah, so we just push it down after that fight. The keys in this game, Yorick played very well, and I worked on trying to peel for the carries, which were them. I think my team fighting was a little bit messy at points, but I worked on fixing that up a little bit, trying to peel for them. We had good dragon control after the first dragon, and I played to the bot side where we had the most pressure. So that's game 2. Right now we're 2-0 in our Silver 5 promos, but we will end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.